Hello, good evening to all of you. Welcome in the quick analysis of agriculture optional paper 2. Okay, previously we have discussed about the agriculture paper 1. Now this is the discussion for paper 2. Actually, it is not possible to discuss each and every point in detail. That's why I have created a model answer for this paper. Okay, you will get distributed after this session. Okay, or PDF might be available with administration, so you can collect it. So guys, after 2017, you can see this is one of the easy to moderate paper for agriculture optional. In last few year, one or two question or sometimes three question might be of difficult category, particularly last year's paper you can say that. But this year's paper is easy to moderate and not that much difficulty find by so many candidate. In paper one, there was one question regarding the problem calculation related. Except that question, this year's paper overall was doable if you are properly attending classes, you know, writing test on the time, doing revisions, taking suggestions from your mentor. So this paper can be easily give you more score than your expectations. Okay, so let's have some quick analysis over the paper. So let's see. So here, so what is the first question? Simple once again. This question was from the cell organelle, like explain the ultrastructure of chloroplast, and we have to just draw the diagram here for this chloroplast, है ना. Like chloroplast की diagram आपको बनानी है, and then give its chemical composition, what type of chemicals, proteins, sometimes ions are also there, other nutrients are also there. Okay, as a its composition. Okay, in the wall or internal structure and functions of chloroplast. You know that chloroplast is the major cell organelle which is responsible for photosynthesis. Chloroplast also have its own DNA, so it is also responsible for which inheritance, इस इनहेरिटेंस के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल बेटा किसी को पता है? एनीवन नो? है ना? विच वन? साइटोप्लाज्मिक इनहेरिटेंस के लिए, है ना. लाइक जैसे कि मान लो साइटोप्लाज्मिक में स्टेरिलिटी है, तो क्लोरोप्लास्ट, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, दीज आर द ऑर्गेनेल विच आर हैविंग डीएनए. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई दे आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज सेमी एटोनॉमस. ये सारी चीजें आपको फंक्शन में लिखनी थी. ईच एंड एवरीथिंग वाज गिवन इन द नोट्स आल्सो, टॉट इन द क्लास आल्सो. सो नथिंग डिफिकल्ट फ्रॉम दिस स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन. So let's come with another important thing, that is the describing the latest advances in the biotechnology for crop improvement. This is the expected question directly from the syllabus line in your unit number 10 in plant breeding. Okay, there was direct topic on this. What are the recent advantages? Like development of crops that can be for your disease resistant, that can be for the drought resistant, that can also be for your nutritional enhancement, like canola hai, your roundup ready variety of soybean is also there. Okay, for the herbicide tolerant. Okay, not in India but in other parts of the world, almost each and every crop have their GM version for various reason. That can be for nutritional enhancement, drought tolerant, salt tolerant, any insect like GM corn is there in USA. Okay, so these are the important thing you have to write here. So यहाँ पे एडवांसेस में यही है कि अपना बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में क्रिस्पर कैस9 है, मार्कर एसिस्टेड सिलेक्शंस है, टिश्यू कल्चर्स है. बायोटेक्नोलॉजी डजंट मीन कि ऑलवेज जीएम ही प्रोड्यूस करो. ओके, means you have to explain all these techniques and what are their uses in a simple way. This was for like 10 marks, so you can write at least 8 to 10 different advances in this case, all this given in this model answer sheet. Okay, so next was the different approaches of improving the characteristic of inbreed line. You know that before doing hybridization, we are developing true to type of plant that are nothing but the inbred lines. So for this, if you want to enhance its characteristic, you can just do the selection. Selection is also one of the method. Second method can be, let's say here inbreed के लिए selection method है. Then you can do recurrent selection. Recurrent selection is also of three type. Recurrent selection is for GCA, SCA, reciprocal recurrent selection. Okay, then you can also do some hybridization related experiments. Then you can also do back crossing, you can also do mutation breeding. Okay, marker assisted selection. All these are the methods that can improve the characteristic of inbred line. Okay, or you have to explain all these methods. Once again, one of the easy question: discuss the various steps undertaken in seed testing laboratories, है ना. बहुत सारी टेस्ट है that let's say you just have to define the seed testing. You can tell about some norms. If you want to send the seed at international market, you have to follow the testing. Like test can be for moisture test is there, then seed germination test is there, seed purity test is also there, real value of the seed you have to calculate, then grow out test is also there, whether the variety is having the same character at the time of release or not. Okay, so such test you have to explain. Okay, you can also tell some functions about the seed testing laboratory. Okay, if time permits you, in like in conclusion wala likh sakte ho aap. Same thing. Another important question was, right, discuss the theories of ion uptake with respect to the passive absorption. You know that ions are nothing but your minerals. Plant require minerals for what purpose? For their metabolic activities. That can be the catabolic activity, that can be the metabolic activity. So what are the specific ions like your essential elements are taken. I think there was also one question regarding ion in the paper one also, right? Various forms of ions taken by. Same question they have asked here. You just have to write here theories. At that time they ask you the फॉर्म्स पूछे थे आपको. ठीक है. सो पैसिव अब्सॉर्प्शन के लिए आयन एक्सचेंज में देखिए दैट यू नो कॉन्टैक्ट एक्सचेंज थ्योरी, कार्बोनिक एसिड थ्योरी, डोनाल्ड्स इक्विलिब्रियम, मास फ्लो थ्योरी. these are the various theories. Passive का मतलब होता है in simply doesn't require metabolic energy for their absorption. This is what. Okay, so this thing was there in the question one. Question one was the easy. There was no difficulty. Anyone can easily attempt all the sub questions of the question one. Not that much difficulty. Now we will go for the question number 2. Okay, here. This time question selection was also easy because there was no complication if you have studied everything in a right manner. Okay, so here what is the first question? Chromosome aberration को आपको define करना है. What is chromosomal aberration? It is nothing but deviation from the normal chromosome structure or the number. Deviation. Okay, so chromosomal aberration can be two type, है ना, structural chromosomal aberration and your numerical chromosomal aberration. Two types of chromosomal aberrations are there. Okay, so here we have to discuss what are the various changes in the chromosomal structure due to aberration, है ना. That we have already tell that there can be the addition. Okay, deletion हो सकता है, ट्रांसवर्जन हो सकता है. Okay, इसमें so insertion can be there, shifting is there. Okay, some chromosomes are forming ring like structure after getting joined. So these are the various things. Okay, so intrachromosomal aberrations and interchromosomal aberrations. You have to explain in detail along with the diagram. If you are explaining, you will get good marks in this one. Okay, straightforward question was there, nothing difficulty in this. Directly already taught in the class also. In each and every type of notes you will get this one. Straightforward question from the syllabus line. Then next is discuss the importance of crop genetic resources conservation and their utilization. So in this question, this is of 20 marker question. So in this question, points are straightforward, है ना, points are straightforward. So in this, what is, you have to define the what is the crop genetic resources, their type, है ना. What are important crop genetic resources? That can be the any obsolete variety, variety under cultivation, any wild genotype can be that. Okay, anything you are getting in the nature. Okay, each and everything can be considered as a crop genetic resource because it has its own genetic constitution that can be used as a gene pool for upcoming generation, or that can be used by plant breeders. So we have to use, we have to tell the importance of इसका conservation का importance क्या है. Various developmental activity. Okay, so there is, you know, you can say no limit for this its importance के लिए, conservation के लिए, because even today technology may not be developed for utilizing such state. Let's say if any crop is suffering with any bacterial disease, fungal disease. Okay, there can be situation like COVID pandemic situation in the crop may happen. So if you are conserving such resources, okay, you can get some genes which will help for plant breeder. They can develop resistance for such. Utilization का मतलब होता है various, like varietal development हो सकता है, या तो development of any GM crop by utilizing that gene. So there are so many conservation methods, importance है, और उसकी utilization भी possible है. Straight forward question था ये भी. Next है, briefly explain the soil atmospheric soil part atmospheric continuum. This is as such repeated question. I think 2 years back they have asked in Indian Forest Service. Okay, just like SPSC, water, air, है ना, roots का flow कैसा है, you have to mention there along with the diagram. Straightforward it was from the notes, है ना. And another second part was how the rooting characteristic related to the moisture extraction pattern from the soil, है ना. So मीन्स मॉइस्चर कैसे, जैसे कि मान लो आपका टैप रूट सिस्टम है, fibrous root system है, what are the various if you are applying organic matter, how they are boosting, है ना. Rhizospheric character you have to write in this one. Okay, so one of in this first two of the straightforward, third can be little bit difficult for some candidate if you are not studying properly, but it is manageable. Also we have to write only 5 out of 8, so there was a lot of choice this year. Okay, so we will see another set of question from the question number 3. Here, third question. It is about the, what do you mean by allopolyploidy? Describe its application and limitation in the crop improvement. What do you mean by allopolyploidy? When we are crossing two different species, either artificially or naturally, and we are getting like current wheat. Wheat is not originally, it was monoploid, and now current wheat is a hexaploid, है ना. It is been naturally, so many species are coming together and they are forming. This is like your tobacco species, है ना. Your sugar cane current species जो है आपके पास, noble cane, that is also the allopolyploid है. Another आपका brassica nepus है ना. Alpha varieties are also there, you know. So these are the nothing but the allopolyploids. आपका cotton है ना. Gossypium जो hirsutum है, arboreum plus Ramendica, it is the combination of that different species. So you have to write the application like for yield improvement, nutritional improvement, है ना, quality improvement, sometimes size improvement. You can say that allopolyploids are there. What are their limitation? It is not always possible you can cross any species with anyone. There can be the incompatibility, that can be the genetic incompatibility, that can be the morphological incompatibility. Sometimes these allopolyploids can be a sterile one. These are also the limitations. So each and everything is very simple. I already told you, I have make model answer for each and everything. You can collect later in the PDF format or in hard copy. So we will go to next question. Discuss the improvement of public and private sector in the seed production and marketing sector. Okay, particularly once again straightforward question था, है ना, notes का directly. तो यहाँ पे देखो public and private sector, है ना. Mostly public sector is involved in the high volume low value seed, and private sector into the high value low volume seed. Okay, it means that, so ये दोनों का भी हमें रोल देखना है कि प्रोडक्शन में what is their share. Means nowadays if you are finding the statistic, role of private sector is getting increased day by day in the seed production and marketing both. So we have to just give some statistic about, you can also give some name of some public sector companies which are involved in the seed production marketing. You can give example of major private sector companies. Okay, you can write about their efficiency, you can classify them on the basis of what type of seed actually they are providing, either major staple food seeds or the vegetable seeds, floriculture seeds. There are different parameters are there. I have given everything regarding that in detail. Next is the give an account of bulk method of breeding, discuss merit and demerits. Very straightforward, है ना. In our regular class we are learning pure line selection, है ना, mass selection. It is nothing but the bulk, then recurrent selection, pedigree method. So out of that, one straightforward question was merits and demerits every time, है ना. In bulk method we are not doing any crossing, so less chances of getting some new character, है ना, जो भी कुछ है. Another important thing is that about इसके demerits क्या है, बल्क मेथड के नया कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. मेरिट में, हाँ मेरिट में ये कह रहा था, सॉरी, मेरिट में व्हाट थिंग विल बी देयर, genetic base will be good in this case, not like your pure line selection. here genetic base will be okay, but yield will not be that much as like your hybrid. This is the, you can say, con side of this. Next question, 4a, account of cytoplasmic male sterility, है ना, and its utilization in the plant breeding. So we have three types of male sterility: genetic male sterility, cytoplasmic male sterility, and cytoplasmic genetic male sterility. So third type they have asked here. So straightforward question था, nothing new, है ना. Merit, its utilization, applications, limitation, everything I have taught in the class also. They are also part of the notes, है ना. So this is all about this question. Nothing challenging in this specifically, है ना. So that's why I'm telling that this year's paper was easy to moderate type up till 2017. In last few year, sometimes student was finding difficulty in the choosing, है ना. Male sterility का मतलब होता है when male part is not working in a flower, male sterile, it means that that plant is a female, so it will be very easy for plant breeder to hybridize, है ना. Let's say I think Sandhya Lata is asking something. Okay, Sandhya, let's say this is your flower, and this flower is a male sterile. Male sterile का मतलब है male is not working in this flower, means this flower is a female. Okay, so you can easily take pollen to this flower, so we can easily produce hybrid. If this plant is not male sterile, if male and female both working in this flower, what will happen? We have to artificially remove the male part, that is called as emasculation, and make that flower female, and then we can do hybridization experiment. But if naturally this flower is a male sterile, means it is a female, so that will be very easy in the hybrid cell production mein. Okay, so this is what, so everything is there. It is not possible to teach you all three methods here in a short session. Okay, we are just having some analysis, how was the paper and everything. Next question is about same, what is the distant hybridization, discuss its application and achievement, limitation in the plant breeding. What do you mean by distant hybridization? It is also called as wild hybridization. There are two types of distant hybridization, intraspecific and interspecific hybridization, है ना. Yes, Maya, I will try to do botany or other subjects also. Okay, distant का मतलब क्या होता है? When intraspecific or interspecific hybridization, we have to, what is it, discuss its application. Application is same like that, when you are not getting good character in the same species or same genera, we are crossing with the another species or another genera for acquiring better characters, है ना. Such 7 to 8 characters applications are also there. And another, they are asking limitations, specifically they are incompatible. Self incompatibility can be there. There can be the sterile cell production. Okay, even the crossing may get failed. Okay, embryo abortion can be there if you are crossing such thing. So to avoid this, we are doing some biotechnological method and some other methods. Okay, once again straightforward. And you know, this distant hybridization directly mentioned in the your syllabus line, cytoplasmic also directly mentioned in the syllabus, bulk is directly mentioned in the notes and syllabus, PDF, everything was straightforward from the syllabus. Okay, sir, what is called that, you can say hermaphrodite. Okay, कह सकते हो बेटा. That is our simple thing. If you are knowing what is called, means you know it already. Okay. और bisexual भी कह सकते हो बेटा आप, है ना. Both terms are the correct one. Next is the discuss the guideline for planning and organization of seed production program. Okay, so basic guidelines are given by ICR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, and we have to follow it if you want to do the scientific seed production, particularly certified seed production. What are that? First, you have to select the variety, okay, which is resistant for disease. Or you can also say what's your objective, why you are producing it, either for the quality improvement, either for the seed production purpose, or either for just like varietal replacement, है ना. Or you can say seed replacement के लिए different thing. Then another thing you can say that just understand the market demand, how much seed you have to produce. Then understand the land related situation, proper fertility of the soil, then sowing related inspections. Okay, another another important thing like your inspection should be there, like packaging, processing, everything, all these steps you have to, you're given that in certification process I have taught everything. Sir, can I choose English honor as a optional? Yes, you can choose English honor as a optional. I think English literature is a optional, I think there. So you just go with that optionals list from UPSC website. English literature optional is available there. But if you are, what you are asking as an English student can select agriculture or what? What's your exact question? I think you are asking about the English literature. Yes, it is optional there in UPSC list. Okay. Next question is about that is, so once again this was also simple planning you have. So all the steps in the 2 pages I have given here in that hard copy. You can have it. Next, so yeah, so just now focus on the section B. Okay, so in section A, you can easily select 2 questions. Okay, or you can go for 3 also, 2 or 3. One is compulsory and another one is compulsory from 2, 3, 4. So some question, some most of the students selected 3 from this year's paper. Depends upon student to student. No, introduction, body, way forward, it is sufficient to complete the answer. Yes, if you are writing introduction, body, it's not in like GS you have to mention everything. This is my introduction, this is the conclusion, this is the body. Not necessary, but if they are asking, let's say, what is allopoil, write down definition. If they are asking what do you mean by distant hybridization, okay, you can write definition of distant hybridization, give their type like interspecific, intraspecific. Okay, this thing is called as your introduction. Then directly go ahead, what are its application, what are its limitations, write down conclusion. Distant hybridization are helping for crop improvement, for the disease resistant, pest resistant, drought tolerant, or having some novel trait in the your varieties. This is what the conclusion. Okay, you can, if you're writing, that will be always better, that is giving you feeling of completeness. Okay, so here, come here with the 5A, explain properties and functions of enzyme in the plant. Here once again you have to write definition of enzyme. If possible, enlist the classes, है ना, 6 classes are there in horizontal line. I am not telling write each and every, है ना, like your isomerase, ligase, lysases, है ना, this type of classes you can explain in one line. These are the various types of enzyme or classes of enzyme. Then come to your main part, functions of properties of enzyme, है ना, enzymes are proteinaceous in nature, like that you have to write all 7 to 8 properties, and then write down function, है ना. In almost each and every metabolic activity is depend upon your enzymes, like photosynthesis hai, respiration is there, protein synthesis is there, है ना, regulation of so many physiological processes, chromosome nuclear replication, sorry, your nucleic acid replication. Okay, so all these things you have to write in the plant mein, है ना. So this is what next was this question some student find little bit difficult, है ना. It was specific regarding the specific crop, but even if you are just reading this question 2 to 3 times, it is nothing but the selection method, है ना. So right method of production of seed tubers from true potato seeds, है ना. ट्रू पोटैटो ट्यूब से हमें क्या करना है, मेथड बतानी थी, वेरियस मेथड कैसी कैसी है. Okay, so there are directly some 3 methods are there, I have given in the detail. Okay, so just like normally you have to select a pure source, you have to go for any research institute and ask them for the pure material, genetic material, just wash it properly, then select any control condition like your grass house, greenhouse, wahan pe analyze the soil properties properly, you have to disinfect it, so there should not be any attack of any fungal or bacterial disease in that case, है ना. So then just multiply it in a proper condition and then just store in a cool climate and then distribute to the farmers, or you can use it in your multiplication program. Okay, so 3 methods are there, I have already given for this one. This was fun. Some students find it difficult because they don't know what are the methods, that was the thing. Next is the discuss systemic position, nature of damage and management of insect and mite pest in brinjal. Unit number 14 से क्वेश्चन है डायरेक्टली. ब्रिंजॉल का आपको साइंटिफिक नेम लिखना है, ऑर्डर क्या है, स्पेसीज क्या है, फैमिली, देन यू हैव टू राइट नेचर ऑफ डैमेज, व्हाट टाइप ऑफ डैमेज दे आर डूइंग, है ना. Sometime some fruit borers are there, shoot borers are there, flies, mites, है ना, insect, you have to write about them, aphids are there, okay. And you can write about their control, how to control them, straightforward 10 marker question था, है ना. You can write overall insect and particularly mites के बारे में, their nature of damage, what type of damage and how to control them, okay. Next is here, what is the scenario of hunger and malnutrition in country. They are asking scenario, so you can write about the global hunger index का इंडिया का रैंक, I think 115 or around 125 countries, so it is a very poor rank. Then multidimensional poverty index may be one of the parameters about that your hunger है ना. You can also give the malnutrition rate in India, how much people are malnourished, okay. So this thing you have to write in a statistical format. You can write one, pie chart or the bar chart for explaining overall the statistics. You can give the ranking of India in a hunger index like that. Discuss the initiatives taken by the government for their mitigation, you know. So National Food Security Act was there in 2013, okay, that is ensuring around 75% of rural population and 50% of urban population will get food, means that their legal compliance है government का. And if you are considering overall population, around 67% or 67.5 they are getting. So NFSA is there, then public distribution system is also there, ICDS for the small children and women के लिए है, along with that PDS, that your midday meal is there, है ना, national nutrition mission is there, that Annadata, what that Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, I think particularly during COVID they have explained. You know, there are so many schemes which are providing, they are helping for, like Indradhanusha program is also there. You know, Poshan Abhiyan. Okay, all these were the initiatives taken by government for the mitigation of hunger and malnutrition. Here once again in introduction you can write the what is definition of hunger, what is definition of malnutrition. You can write their percentage. Okay, you can also classify like group wise, children, adolescent, है ना, old age person. Particularly hunger नहीं, लेकिन malnutrition का problem होता है. Malnutrition is of also two type, overnutrition, undernutrition. Overnutrition का मतलब क्या होता है, if you are fat it doesn't mean that you are fit, you are also malnourished, है ना. So there should be the proper BMI index होना चाहिए. Okay, so you can write, these are the hidden things you can write in the answer. Then another, illustrate the how technology is improving efficiency in the public distribution system in country. You know that there are so many reports ki our PDS system, public distribution system, is having lot of corruptions. But recently, you know that PDS, one nation one ration card, you people know that, that is also for improving this one. EPDS systems are also there. There is a linkage of Aadhaar, है ना, card with the ration card, so there should not be any ghost beneficiaries. Those person who are real one, they will get that PDS system. Also some point of sale machines are also there, even though there is a tracking system, GPS tracking for the trucks which are carrying that food grains. So far that villager will get message over their mobile, their truck of PDS is now left from the district place, that is coming to the Tahsil place on this date, and that is supposed to reach in their village this date. Means each and every step they will get message, and a tracking system is also there. Also you can say that some CCTV systems, or इसमें technology में you can say that hand overing this PDS system to the self help group, है ना, NGO, so they can do it. Then social audit can be done, okay, on this system. So these are the recent advances for the increasing efficiency of public distribution system. Now come to the next question, that is you can say question number 6. Anyone have any queries, or you want to ask any dimension from this above question, you can ask me, okay. Or if you are in Delhi, you can directly come and meet me. One more thing I have to add here, we are starting offline batch at New Delhi Center of Vajiram and Ravi from 11th of November, okay. That batch will be of 2.5 hours for 6 days a week. You will get study material, your doubts will be clear in the class, after class, before class. There will be answer writing practice in that batch, है ना. 15 unit wise tests also included, interview guidance will be there, okay. And each and everything from the syllabus will be covered. in a scientific manner. Okay, so you can think about that batch if you're interested. So let's discuss about the this question number 6 है ना. Describe the process of anaerobic respiration and explain factors affecting the respiration है ना. So you have to discuss other things. Okay, this is not class. This is after discussing all question we are ending it. So what I am telling that process of anaerobic respiration ki you have to discuss various processes है ना. You know that aerobic and anaerobic respirations are there. Let's say various like your Krebs cycle is there, ETS is there, fermentation process, alcoholic fermentation, lactic acid fermentation. Okay, these things are there. So you have to explain them. You have to write various factor like particularly for any respiratory reaction, the most important component is enzyme, temperature है ना. Then cofactors are also important, amount of substrate है ना. Then you have to also amount of product you have to remove from that. Then sometime energy requirement of cell, if energy is high, then anaerobic respiration may be high. So there are some factors you have to explain here. You can also draw some reactions by explaining what is glycolysis in the short, what is the alcoholic fermentation, what is the lactic acid fermentation. You have to explain in a step by step manner. You can utilize around 1.5 page for this half part, and in half part you can also explain various factors. You can also explain the factors by drawing the graph like this है ना. At certain temperature like it will be high and low, and up to certain point rate will be high, then it will be fall down, depend upon the substrate, depend upon the enzyme. Okay, all these things you can write about it. Next question is about, let's say 6b. Discuss banana crop respect to varieties, nutrient management, plant protection, and post harvest handling. Straightforward question, expected question, like package of practice type. Each and everyone is doing various crops and their package of practice. You have to explain varieties है ना. In different region of India, different varieties of bananas are there. They are not common for all the state. They are also depend upon the change upon climate to climate. South Indian banana varieties are different. Today I was reading one report. One farmer have collected around 56 banana varieties, local desi varieties है ना. So national research stations are also there. Okay, in Jalgaon region, Basrai famous varieties also there. There are so many varieties. You can say that. You can write the local variety or sometime variety released by the ICR Institute. At least 2 to 3 varieties you have to mention, because they are not asking variety. They are asking varieties. IES varieties का मतलब क्या है? Number. Okay, at least 3 to 4 varieties. You can also classify them for South India, North India. You can also classify them on the basis of climate, soil type. Okay, or different use like eating purpose banana, table bananas varieties are different. The bananas which are used for the preparation of dishes, banana dishes are also there for various purpose. Chips purpose banana varieties are also different, so this type of varieties you can classify into 2 to 3 categories. Then also nutrient management, so you have to write different doses of NPK. Okay, so mostly the banana doses are depend upon the age of the plant, requirement of the plant, doses are different at the basal, different at the time of flowering are different, at the time of development are different. Some doses are just like increasing shine, size, growth ke liye you have to mention about it. So you just write the nutrient management in both category, like macro and micronutrient management. Here also you can tell about the FIM, how much FIM is required per acre or per hectare. Okay, you have to write about it. Then plant protection. Plant protection means banana plant is supposed to get attacked by so many pests and diseases, है ना. So you have to write major 3 pests, major 3 diseases and their control. Okay, particularly because in banana nowadays high density planting is become popular, and so many diseases are like Sigatoka disease is also there, uh, banana bunchy top is also there. These are the famous diseases. You have to give their control measures. I have given in detail here. Okay, then post harvest handling means after post harvest handling का मतलब क्या होता है? Proper harvesting method, then cleaning it, then washing, grading, packaging, transportation. You have to mention about this here. It was very easy to get around 50 marks out of 20 here, minimum, straightforward. If you are writing each and everything, most of the students attended each and every part of this one. Straightforward था, ऐसा कुछ नया पूछा नहीं है, because banana is among the major fruit crops, So it's our prime duty to do each and every fruit crop what is given in the at least PYQ. So PYQ से repeated था, ठीक है. Then next is the discuss the factors which contributes food insecurity in the country, है ना, डिस्पाइट सिग्निफिकेंट इंप्रूवमेंट इन द फूड प्रोडक्शन एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. फूड इनसिक्योरिटी का मतलब क्या होता है ना, कि व्हाट इज फूड इनसिक्योरिटी क्या है, what are like you can say climatic factors, distribution factor related factors, procurement related factors you have to mention, I have given there, है ना, and significant improvement in the production and distribution में हुआ है. So such factor you have to discuss for 10 marker. I have given around 10 points for this. Okay, this is the easy type of question, you can say that. Then water stress, what is water stress, है ना, from plant physiology last topic is there, stress physiology से था, है ना, discuss the effect of water stress on the anatomical and physiological changes in the plant growth, and how the anatomy is getting changed, how the physiology of plant is getting changed, whatever major thing happen, है ना, when there is a plant is under water stress, है ना, it is secreting some stress hormone, what are their impact. Okay, you have to discuss everything. Also discuss the soil and weather based plant stress indication, है ना, means soil water stress हो गया तो what type of indication it will show, what type of indication it will show when the weather is not okay, है ना, like lip curling, then like lodging, these things are very common. Okay, you can say one of the easy to moderate type of question, but you have to write very specific things here. If you are writing in general sentence in the scientific optional subject, so you will not get good marks. That is also the important thing. मन की बात नहीं करनी बेटा, यहाँ पे जो पूछा है वही लिखना है, ठीक है. बहुत बार स्टूडेंट जनरल सेंटेंसेस लिख देते हैं, it is not that much easy as you are thinking that, है ना. So that's why this is a moderate type of question, you can say that. One of the important question that was the rice tungro virus. You can say this is the difficult question if you don't know about it, है ना, क्योंकि दूसरी भी ये चीज होती है कि पीवाईक्यू में ऑलरेडी इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्विस में दे हैव आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन, सो यू कैन कॉल इट एज अ वन ऑफ द इजी टाइप का क्वेश्चन भी आप कह सकते हो, नॉट दैट मच डिफिकल्ट, है ना. राइस टंगो वायरस के बारे में लिखना था, कॉजल ऑर्गेनिज्म क्या है. ओके, देन व्हाट आर द सिम्टम्स एंड मैनेजमेंट ऑफ टंगो वायरस. सिंपल स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चन एज इट इज गिवन इन द नोट्स एंड आई एम टीचिंग इन फॉर विथ एवरी बैच आल्सो, ठीक है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है इसमें स्पेसिफिक, है ना. दे आर आस्किंग सो मेनी वायरल डिसीज, वन ऑफ दैट इज of, है ना, बैक्टीरियल वायरल फंगल डिसीज आई एम ऑलवेज टीचिंग इन द क्लास, so one of that they have asked the rice tango virus. The next is the what are the reason behind the food inflation, discuss how it can be mitigated. Food inflation means food के रेट क्यों बढ़ जाते हैं, what are the various reason. You know that distribution is supply is less, demand is more, inflation हो जाएगा. Climatic causes can be there, hoarding can be there, black marketing can be there, international export import is also affecting, है ना, people's changing food habit, this is also the reason. What is another reason for food inflation? Sometimes natural calamities. Let's say nowadays tomato rates are very high, even though potato rates are onion rates are very high. What is reason for higher tomato rates? So many tomato plots are getting deforested because of heavy rain in South India. Also this currently if you are finding, you know, onion rates are also 35 or 40 to 50 rupees kg hai. What is reason for this? In Nashik nearby region there is a damage for the onion crop production वाली reason. There are so many reasons for that, you have to write. So same thing, food inflation. Food का मतलब most of the time people are thinking that food means food grain. ये गलत फहमी मत रहना कभी भी. फूड का मतलब ओनली फूड ग्रेन नहीं होता. फूड मतलब फूड ग्रेन्स, वेजिटेबल्स, फ्रूट्स, एग्स, वेजिटेरियन, नॉन वेजिटेरियन सब कुछ आ जाएगा इसमें. फूड इन्फ्लेशन, यहाँ पे ग्रेन नहीं बोला है आपको, क्या बोला है, फूड, है ना. सो इसके मोस्ट ऑफ द रीजंस हो सकते हैं इसके. देन हाउ इट कैन बी मिटिगेटेड, जस्ट लाइक यू नो दैट फूड ग्रेन के अगर आपको प्राइसेस नॉर्मल रखने तो वी आर गिविंग एमएसपी टू द फार्मर, सो फार्मर बूस्टिंग देयर प्रोडक्शन लेवल बढ़ जाती है उनकी, है ना. अनदर रीजन फॉर दिस वन इज द व्हाट कैन बी द रीजन फॉर दिस मिटिगेशन करना है, एमएसपी. देन प्रॉपर प्रोक्यूरमेंट, प्रॉपर स्टोरेज, प्रॉपर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, okay, regulating export import, these are the mitigation methods. Straightforward question was there. Then next we will come to here question number 8. Explain the mode of action of organophosphate and bacillus thuringiensis which are used in the pest management. Once again straightforward question like last chapter in the unit number 40 is the pesticide. So organophosphate देखो यहाँ पे acetyl cholinesterase is there, okay, that is particularly, you know, breaking that your neuron channel particularly, this is what, तो इसका ये मेजर मोड ऑफ एक्शन होता है. सो इंसेक्ट्स स्लगिश बन जाएंगे, है ना. सो दे मे गेट किल, या तो ओवर एक्साइट हो जाते हैं, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ ओवर एक्साइटेशन दे आर गेटिंग किल. व्हाट अबाउट द बैसिलस thuringiensis? व्हेन एनी इंसेक्ट इज ईटिंग दैट क्रॉप, ओके, और पर्टिकुलर बीटी कॉटन हैविंग बैसिलस thuringiensis, का मिड गट में क्या होता है, स्वेलिंग आ जाती है, एंड दैट इज गेटिंग किल. दोनों का मैकेनिज्म इज हाउ इट इज एक्टिंग ऑन द इंसेक्ट, that is given here. दोनों के भी मेथड्स मैंने दी है इन डिटेल में. यू कैन एक्सप्लेन either in the points format or with the help of flowchart format. I am suggesting flowchart format and explanation both, because it is for 20 mark. If you are simply writing points, so you may finish it within 2 pages, but write about write about the organophosphate also, write about the bacillus thuringiensis also, because bacillus thuringiensis is not new, it is not introduced along with the bt cotton. It is used by farmers or scientists or plant protection scientists 100 year back. Previously it was, and now also it is available in the sprayable format. इसका extraction bottle में होता है, you have to spraying, insects are getting killing. But in bt cotton we have inserted gene cryban AC into the bt cotton. Okay, that's why. So this is the common organophosphate and bacillus thuringiensis, है ना. Most of the plant protection measures है. So you have to write वेरियस पेस्ट मैनेजमेंट में आप लिख सकते हो 2-3 क्रॉप के मेजर पेस्ट, हाउ दे आर गेटिंग कंट्रोलिंग. नेक्स्ट इज द व्हाट इज द फाइटोक्रोम, डिस्कस टू फॉर्म्स एंड डिफरेंशिएट देम, है ना. क्या होते हैं बेटा, फाइटोक्रोम के 2 मेजर टाइप है, दैट इज योर फाइटोक्रोम रेड एंड फाइटोक्रोम फार रेड. दिस आर द 2 टाइप्स. देयर रोल एंड डिफरेंशिएशन आई हैव गिवन इन द नोट्स. दिस आल्सो यू कैन से ऑलरेडी ये नोट्स में था और कॉमन क्वेश्चन है और रिपीटेड भी हुआ है, नॉट मच डिफिकल्ट. Last is also once again a straightforward question. Discuss the reason for the gap between production and consumption of the cereals in the country. How it can be rectified. वही production कितना है, consumption कितना है overall. Even though in India production is high, still some people are not getting food because distribution में issue है, procurement is there, है ना. Some people are still sleeping hungry because of not getting proper amount of food. So this thing you have to write in exemplified. Recently I was teaching there, है ना. तो आई हैव ऑलरेडी, तो इसमें मैंने ऑलरेडी बता दिया है ये वाला. सो डोंट वरी, दिस अपकमिंग ईयर्स पेपर विल बी easy like this. So agriculture is one of the trending optional. You can also take benefit of this trending optional, get good score in your optional. It is easily you can score 280 a proper amount of preparation. But if you are doing specific preparation like attending regular classes, है ना, joining test series, taking mentorship, doing everything on the timely manner, so it is not impossible, so anyone can go beyond 300, है ना. So you can think about that. Once again I am telling that there is a batch from 11th of November. You can join here at Vajiram in offline mode. Same batch will be also available in the online mode. Everything will be provided in that, like study material, unit wise test, mentorship, and syllabus coverage from first topic to last topic. Okay. What Pradeep is asking, sir, I have completed BSc Honors Agriculture. I have found difficulty in reading the horticulture, entomology and pathology. How to overcome? Actually, horticulture, entopatho is not difficult. You are finding difficult because of bulkiness. So you have to go in a specific manner. Let's say for each and every pest and disease, there are certain chemicals you have to control with that. You have to classify fungal, you have to classify bacterial and nematicidal, or you can say your viral, है ना. So causal organism, on that basis you have to control them. But most of the time when you are attending the classes and revising it properly, that will find difficult. In horticulture, what is difficult? Like package of practice. So there is also one strategy for that. If you are revising it properly, categorizing them, okay, so it's also doable. That is not difficult, that is the bulky. So this year they have asked about banana, next year this may they may ask about papaya और एप्पल पे पूछ सकते हैं. तो ऐसे मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम मैंने अराउंड 35 क्रॉप्स का मैंने ऑलरेडी टेबल बना के दिया है. एंड लकीली सिंस लास्ट 3-4 years दे आर आस्किंग क्रॉप्स फ्रॉम द सेम, बिकॉज दे विल नॉट आस्क कि ऐसा क्रॉप नहीं पूछेंगे कि मान लो इंडिया में किसी को पता ही नहीं उसके बारे में. दे विल आस्क सच, देखिए बनाना पूछा है, नॉट टू साउथ एवरीवन नो द बनाना. दे डिडंट आस्क यू रिगार्डिंग कोई प्लम पीच पे क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा है जो ओनली कश्मीर के लोगों को पता है और बाकी लोगों को पता नहीं है ना. So it is not like that. So they will ask the crops which are the major, like rice है, राइस, व्हीट पे देखा, राइस पे क्वेश्चन पूछा है, राइस इज एवरीवेयर ना, फ्रॉम कश्मीर टू कन्याकुमारी देयर इज अ राइस, so they will ask question on the major crops. I will also give you one secret message, that is what, most of the time question they are asking, they are from the MSP list. ओके, दे आर द मेजर वन, ऐसे नहीं कोई माइनर क्वेश्चन क्रॉप है और जो बस नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आता है, किसी को पता ही नहीं है, तो दे आर आस्किंग ऑन द मेजर फूड क्रॉप्स एंड मेजर सीरियल क्रॉप्स पे आता है. सो मेजर देखो एमएसपी में तो अराउंड 23 की लिस्ट है, और फ्रूट्स में वही है अपना, मैंगो, बनाना है ना, फीग है, प्रोमोग्रेनेट है, एप्पल है, लीची है, गावा है, ऐसे 12-15 से ज्यादा नहीं है बेटा फ्रूट क्रॉप. तो इतना तो करना ही पड़ेगा, ऐसे फ्री में थोड़ी ना आपको मार्क्स मिलेंगे, है ना प्रदीप. So don't worry about difficulty. If you are doing right efforts in a right direction, you will get right marks. So that's it for today. If you have any doubt queries, you can come and meet me here in offline center. So and model answers for this paper are also there. You will get either PDF or hard copy. You just contact with administration. So that's it for today. See you. Bye bye. Thank you.